Hey guys, what's up? SpiderWaseem here. What's going on? 10 years, I'm back, and 2 hours to set up everything. What's going on? I hope everything's good. Had to wear the hat to bring back the annual, every decade type of environment. Let me set everything up straight. Y'all, it took me like a minute to get everything set up. I hope y'all can hear me. Everything's good. What's going on? I see Nalo's in the chat. What's up, Nalo? Salute, my friend. And Kodo, I appreciate you a lot. I'm sad to see you go. I'm sorry I started a bit too late. Everything literally broke down the second I tried to do this. Yo, hold on a second. This is crazy. This is what I had to face. Yeah, I think that looks familiar, right? This is what I had to face. And then it took like 2 hours just to load up the computer, and then it took like another 10 minutes just to start up the server, and I'm still waiting on... Salute, my buddy. And I'm still waiting on... here we go. Finally, my computer's being responsive. What's good, y'all? It's been like 10 years. I'm back for another one. I don't even think I said my intro right. Hey guys, what's up? SpiderWaseem here, and today I'm gonna be live streaming for the first time. What's going on, everyone? I gotta see my chat a little bit better. Hold on, bear with me. This is the first stream, so everything is literally broken. So bear with me, please. Gotta love technology. Also, man, streaming from the void. Blue screen of death. Yeah, dude, for real. I'm streaming, dude, from nowhere. I'm streaming from the dark portal of World of Warcraft, a world of anarchy. Let's do it. Yeah, dude, those blue screens of death, they hit you at the most randomest times. What's crazy is my computer has been running for like... Honestly, I don't even know when's the last time I restarted it. It's only when I tried to do the stream, like I swear for like a month or two, my computer's just been running. Like, it's only when I clicked stream that everything just broke down and my computer restarted, starting auto-updating, asking me all these questions. I just want to stream, so here we are. Let's get it. We got it. How are y'all? I hope y'all are good. Anybody who's here, I really appreciate y'all for joining in, for tuning in. This is the first time on this channel in like 10 years, honestly. So it's good to be back. In that time, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit anxious. I mean, streaming after 10 years is just my first stream, and being on here after such a long time, I'm definitely trying to break my own ice here. So I hope y'all are good. I hope this is not gonna, technology is not gonna give us any more trouble. But yeah, tonight actually, it's 4 minutes until it's gonna be tomorrow for me. So tonight, I wanted to touch on topics such as the ones in this title, wherever it may be, probably here, and anarchy. That's what I want to talk about. That's the whole point. We're going to talk about anarchy. We're going to talk about just this channel, how long it's been, what's the past, what's the future. Going to be talking about some Q&As that we're going to be doing. Any questions you guys have, I'm here to answer that. And some giveaways. I'm going to get to that sometime throughout the duration of this video. Not too sure when. I'm looking at myself right now, and it's weird because it's inverted on my screen. So when I do left, it does right. I'm still getting used to this platform, so I hope you guys are still bearing with me on this. But once again, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. What do you guys want to talk about first? Let me not... I'm just, as the man Burleezy once said, I'm just coaching this group. Y'all are the stars. So, what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to talk about first? Anarchy, the channel. Someone brought up music. I never like interlace my things, like my different hobbies. I always like keep them separate. So like every time I have something on anarchy, I go by this name. every time I have something in music, I go by that name, or by this channel, I go by this name. So like, depends where you're coming from. You probably know me as different things. Either Dethoris, Wazi, or SpiderWaseem. What's good? Here we are. 10 years is a meme moment for Dethoris. Yes. 10 years is basically soon. You know, it's soon with a trademark on it. That's what it is. It's this. This is 10 years. Damn, the inverted. This is 10 years, y'all. It's very soon. 10 years just go by like that. Look, we're already doing the live stream. Yeah, just yesterday, you guys were making a private server. Maybe about current status of the project and what's the likelihood of us being able to explore more of Azeroth. I guess let me start Anarchy. How's my baby doing? Yes, the baby's doing good. We're raising her well. She's just about to go off to elementary, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Graduating elementary. The current status of the project. It's good. It's honestly good. It's the best it's ever been. Like in terms of the progress of everything. I'm going to get to the likelihood of exploring Azeroth in a second. I think Nalo knows a lot of the answers to these questions too. Nalo built the map, like ground startup. They're sketching it all from like the projects, the blueprints. Like that's the guy. Major respects, double salute, my homie. So you know the status of the project. It's basically everything is there. You know, like I'm able to actually share my screen too, which I'm gonna do that in a second. But we're gonna hold on. Basically, the gist of the game is made up of the leveling experience. Of course, you have the races and the classes, which kind of eventually will shape how the game is like played. And I gotta get used to seeing the chat. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, the leveling experience, the map design, has been like the two things that is the core development of this project. You know, the map has come along so far. Nalo started it, built it together, and then, you know, it kept going from there to kind of just match the changes, match the gameplay as much as possible. So, you know, the game, if you were there in the open beta, it was there. Sorry, the level cap was 20 at the open beta, and so that was going to be the case again, where it's like, all right, let's just keep it 20 and just build on the max level content, the end game content. But now it's kind of a shift where it might end up being 40 or even 60 worth of leveling. So that's a bit more like, you know, work, development. So overall, the map has like 6 or 7 zones, right? And each one is being used for leveling, and then you go back across the entire map again once you reach max level to do like different tasks, things that you maybe have seen in the game but didn't really interact with. You get to do that again when you're max level. So basically, the status of the game is, as it says on the site, the development page. If you tuning in somehow, you stumbled across this video for the very first time ever, you don't even know what Anarchy is, go to anarchy-wow.com and click on that development button on the top right, and you'll see that if you scroll all the way down where it says Anarchy 1.0, I don't know, I think that's just implied, I don't know if it says that, because there's going to be 2 more expansions, but we'll get to that later. It says 90%, and that's the real status right now, is that the game is 90% ready to release the first official expansion. Guess what I'm asking is, in addition to the new maps that Nalo made, how much of vanilla Azeroth is accessible? Will there be any of the vanilla quests, and where do the new maps fit in with the VMAP? I don't know what VMAP is, but I take it you're saying the basically Azeroth. And thank you, Nalo. I really appreciate it. Anarchy wouldn't be what it is today without you either, to be honest. For real. Much appreciation. And again, Nalo probably knows the answer to a lot of these questions. As of right now, to answer you, Michael, Azeroth is not accessible. Like, it is in very limited terms. Very limited areas. VMAP, original vanilla map. Oh, okay. So, it's not accessible in terms of leveling. It's only accessible in very specific times, such as, like, when you reach max level, you unlock something called challenges. And a few of the challenges make you go back and pass to visit Azeroth. So you get to do something very specific. I'll spoil like one or two of them. Most of the challenges are not about playing in Azeroth, by the way. They're about something that I'll actually get to. They're just about keeping things interesting and kind of breaking the usual flow of World of Warcraft. Kind of like an arcade mission, but it kind of gives you some more rewards that you can actually benefit from and unlock like achievements. But you know, one of the things that you do when you go back to Azeroth is play as the Lich King, for example. Like you relive some of the moments he's experienced in his shoes, right? Maybe things play out differently, maybe they don't, but you're going back in time because Anarchy takes place in the future of Wrath of the Lich King, the expansion. So you go back in time when he was still alive, and you play as him, where you get to basically unlock a secret of the past. This secret, it could already be public information, but like it's already WoW information, that's knowledge that's known, but it's just never been played by the player. Maybe it's like just been a story that's been told, or it hasn't been like actually shown in like a cutscene or anything like that. So that's something that's interesting. It takes you back to Azeroth. That's mainly the only way you get to play in Azeroth. Other than that, the entire gaming experience, even some custom things, like you get to go back in Azeroth to, for example, fight an elite as someone else. Again, anytime you go back to Azeroth, you're never your character that you created in the game. You're always someone else from Azeroth, like an NPC. And they could be fictional, they could be a part of the actual lore of World of Warcraft, but that's the case. So that's mainly how you go back to Azeroth. Other than that, Anarchy takes place completely in a new map, in a new world. So, you know, the whole experience is just laid out. It's planned out, is what I meant to say. You start in one area and you progress all throughout the map in a circle, and then you get to do that again in a different way when you're max level. And then at that point you also unlock stuff like dungeons, more ways to get your achievements, and unlocking all your achievements, which are custom achievements made for that map. They're not Azeroth achievements. Once you do that, you unlock all of them. You get like a reward for that. And there's going to be like realms first again and everything. So it's kind of like taking it back to day one, but a fresh experience. So I hope that's interesting. I really hope that's interesting. What I want to do right now, though, is so you're not just looking at me the entire time, is put myself down there and do a little bit something like, boom, like that. And then put myself down here. Beta 0.4. I don't know if it's still going to be 0.4 by the time it's out. Am I too small here? Let's keep it like that. Alright, here's the login screen. Not gonna lie, kind of got me interested. That's awesome. I do have another question regarding maps. How large/unique do you intend the map to be? Also in regards to the rewards, I saw some on the shop, 1.5 or half. Yeah, I'm glad you're interested. I appreciate it. That's the goal. So thank you. The map is intended to be large. So right now, if you go on that development page and scroll down, you'll see 3 Anarchy logos. One for Anarchy 1, 2, and 3. And they have like different themes. And so Anarchy 1 is the map you're going to play right now. It's literally just, it's one map made of like 7, 8, maybe 9 zones. I think it's like 8 zones. 8 yeah, there's like 8 zones. So that's the one map you get to experience to a certain level cap. Anarchy 2.0 is gonna expand that same map, which you can kind of see if you go to the edge of the play area and you look outside, like the gate, you can see the other side. It's like underdeveloped, right? Well, during the beta time. But like the Cataclysmic Steed, how do you go about creating such mounts? Oh, okay, two half questions. I saw someone in the shop like the Cataclysmic Steed. Oh, okay. How do we create such a mount? Like, how do you develop that mount behind the scenes? Or how do you, in-game, like, how do you obtain that mount? Develop, that's one thing, and obtaining is something else. In the game, you obtain mounts through different ways. You know, you can get a mount through, by the end of your questing, you get to get a free mount. You can get mounts through, like, achievements. You can get mounts through completions in the game, like certain quests, like end game quests, optional stuff. And yeah, and then of course you have the store as well. You can use anarchy points, basically like similar to donor points, donation points, anarchy points. But anarchy points can also be obtained in more than one way, not just donations. You can obtain them through gameplay. So if you like play the game for a certain amount of time, or you do like certain things that give you rewards, one of them could be anarchy points. So yeah, that's a little something right there. So that's how you obtain mounts and basically all the items in the game. Not anarchy points. Anarchy points is really like cosmetics. And playing the game is where you get like progressional stuff, progressional content. So, does that answer your question? I hope I did. And the map intends to be 3 expansions big. That's what it's planned for. It's really, I don't know how to tell you how big it is in like a measurement, because we're talking about something digital, but I can tell you that the first map has 8 areas, 8 zones, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big. You have like 4 main areas, and then they kind of have sub areas. So if you could imagine that, they fit like, we'd like it to fit like 60 levels. There's a chance it's going to fit less, but the leveling doesn't really matter. It's how the game is scaled. So yeah, leveling is really just a number at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. I'm thinking if I should go into the game and show some stuff. I think that is what a major part of the stream is. But I'm also here to talk about it. But we'll go for it. And I have everything set on like, and again, what you're gonna see right now is very, it's pretty much ready. But there's some things you're gonna see that are inaccurate because they're still like in development. So just keep that in mind. Like how these random buttons are green, but everything else is red. Stuff like that. You'll see stuff like that, but they're simple fixes. So yeah, I have everything on low because my computer is not that high quality. I'm trying to keep it PG. It's not that high quality. So as you can tell from the blue screen of death. My brother, Nalo, I'll show you. Let's do it. Okay, so you got your login screen. And again, some things are green, but we'll go ahead and ignore that. It's raining now. I don't know if you guys ever played the beta, but Nalo, I know you have, but I don't know if Michael has. Yeah, it wasn't raining before. So let's go in there. I hope nothing broken shows out of nowhere. There we go. Again, some of this stuff is still in development. The resurgence, the eclipse, that might not be. Let me put the live chat on my phone because I need to be able to read that at the same time. That might not be the case. It probably will though, but it might not. Alright, so once you log in, you got no characters. It takes you immediately to the character creation as normal. You got your Feloric, you got your skeletons, you got your Yongols, You got your forest troll, you name it. Green flames look dope. Hey, I appreciate it. I hope it does. Cause yeah, it was intended to all be red, kind of fitting the anarchy theme. But I appreciate it. Maybe now it should stay green. We got the forest troll, and some of these guys actually, most of them have females, and I'll go another round around to show that. We got light elf. Michael, if you're Zalorth, I hope I'm saying your name right. Zalroth, sorry. If you're Zalroth, I know you wanted to see the character creation, so I hope this keeps the belly full. But you got ogres, Jinyu. These guys are probably not going to be introduced in this one. Looks rad so far. Sorrow though, and female Felworks. Okay. Don't hate me, but the females are they're gonna need some work. All right, they're gonna need some work. Not all of them, but the female Felwork definitely needs some work. We'll get to that in a second. I appreciate it. We got Vrykul. Again, the background needs some work. They might need to end up having their own background because they're way too tall. We actually made a model of these guys who are like they have like orc animations, so they're the size of an orc, and they pretty much move very differently, and they have more like customizations and stuff. But something just told me that having the original model is nice. We got Megaliath. I think that's how you say that. Everything except my Volpera. Oh man, the Volpera. Don't worry. They're not gonna make it. I'm kidding. Kind of, because goblins are also not in this game. A lot of the Blizzard races are not supposed to be here. That's kind of the intention. Is it's only the custom guys. You know, custom map, custom races, no Blizzard stuff. That's the kind of the intention. But I love Volpera. Those guys. I respect it, Nalo. Maybe we'll have like a, maybe you can help me make like a side quest or something where like you unlock the hidden Volpera. I don't know. Okay, Light Elf and Dark Elf. These models are not implemented into the current client, so they look normal right now. But you can actually see how they would look like in the thumbnail of this video or in anarchy-wow.com/development. You'll find some stuff over there. Dark Elf, Arakoa. These guys are one of my favorites, not gonna lie. The Naga. Hey, you guys know these. And the old buddy Sarok. You got them right here. They're the Sarok. There you are. He's still chilling in his desert. We got the Sarok. And alright, let's go one more time around, but this time female. And I'm afraid to hit female for the... I'm definitely afraid to hit female for the Felwork because they're definitely still in development. Sometimes they appear right, sometimes they don't. And this time they did. Wow, that's good. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. So yeah, you got Felwork female. They're still in design, like... They need to have a lot better textures going on for them, so we're still going to work on that. Skeleton is the same; it's unisex. Same with Arakoa; they're also unisex, and same with Megaliath. These are like the three races that are just unisex. But then again, I think this is just going to be hidden. Like you just won't have a gender option. That's probably the way it's going to go. And then Yongol, basically like a Tauren. You can kind of see the resemblance. Forest Troll, we got the troll right here. One thing I kind of getting ahead of myself, but you got the Forest Troll female. Still regular old troll. Light Elf. Ogre. These guys are interesting. There was a revamp idea that's being tossed around. A very Volpera. Let me get this closer. Here for the Sarg. Very suspicious. Oh! You're not lying. You're really not lying. They almost made the cut. Hopefully one day they will. Hopefully. I think they might. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't even realize that. That's very funny. Jinyu, these guys are also one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. The Jinyu female resembles the original Jinyu male, which we did make a Jinyu male that resembles this, but you know, in the male form. Actually, the Jinyu male from Mr. Pandaria, those real Jinyus, they were playable, but then we decided to kind of give them a little spice up so the male and female feel a bit more different. So there you go. Tuskar, these guys are also unisex. I think their button isn't really there right now. But yeah, they're going to have to be unisex too. We don't have a female Tuskar. We did one time and it doesn't look good, so we're going to just brush over that. And guys, I hope this stream is enjoyable. Like, I'm going to make sure to make this go better as time goes on. This is literally just day one. I had a lot of things planned, but everything that you could think that could go wrong just went wrong the second I pushed stream. It didn't even work. So, yeah, next time is going to be better than the last time. That I can promise. Very cool. We got the female right here. We got Megaliath. Yeah, again, these guys are unisex. Same models, basically. The Broken. We got Frostroll, which used the old, the old Alpha Troll model. That is what they got. Yes, I love the fish. I'm not gonna lie, the fish is one of my favorite. Let me see if I can pull up the chat here, because it's kind of tough looking at the phone every few seconds. But Sarok R the Volpera. Yeah, at this point, yeah. Hey, maybe Sarok can have like a, you know, like Jinyu are technically transformed versions of Murloc. So if we ever had Murloc playable, Jinyu would go like hand in hand. Maybe Sarok would have a hand in hand with Volpera. I don't know how we'd explain the whole furry transformation, but we'll see about that. You got these guys right here. Again, Dark Elf, do check them out. I'll probably show a picture of them in a second, how they actually look. Eriko, unisex. Naga, we all know and love the Nagas. And Sorrow female. I have to give props to the OGs for this. But yeah, that's really it. I hope that's decent. Is the armor going to work on the Megaliath? Okay, that's a very good question. That's a really good question. Because armor works for all the races except for skeleton-based races. And not to say it's impossible. And again, they're not going to be naked. They have some things that they can equip. For the most part, Megaliath cannot have... They can have a robe on, but they can't have pants. That does sound weird. And they also can't have chest armor. So I can show you how that would look like in some of the classes. So they'll have the wrists showing. They'll have the shoes. These things work. But when it comes to... And priests, they'll have their legs working too. And they can equip all the weapons. And I believe that yeah, but when you look right here, they'll probably have to be more caster classes. The way we're probably going to have to tackle this, it's not that it can't be done, but it probably can't be done in time. And I've been told that, like, you know, a developer who works very near and dear to us on models did explain to me that skeleton models in general, like the Megaliath and the skeleton, they have problems basically making the mesh fit over their chest because it's all see-through. So behind the scenes, it works a little bit different than something that's not see-through. Because a lot of these things are texture changes when it comes to putting on like a piece of armor. So it basically swaps out the texture. Unless it's 3D like the shoulders. Which shoulders will work actually for these guys. That is true. The shoulders will work. Even helms. But they probably won't fit the Megaliath too well. And the skeleton will probably fit okay. They will actually. They'll fit fine. But these guys, yeah. They're going to have a tough time. But we're going to have ways to work around that. We're not just planning on, 255 fun server days where you have it playable, so there you go. No, it's not going to be like that. We're going to have like ways where you can go around that. So if we know that they can mainly wear robes, we're going to make sure that the classes they can pick are probably not going to be melee classes who depend on like plate and mail. Probably going to be more like cloth. So it's probably going to be like caster classes. Ways to work around that. But again, that's only for the skeleton models. All these other models should work perfectly. Yeah, those other models are going to be fine. I could go on to the next page, basically show you guys how the customization, the character creation process works. But any questions or anything regarding these guys, just let me know in the chat, and yeah, I'll go back to them. But what race should we make? Hit me. I have a feeling I know which one's coming, but hit me with a random one, and we'll proceed with that one. Something in me wants to make a Felork, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of think they're really cool. Even though there's some really cool other ones, like Ericola is also pretty nice. And the Ogre. But I am feeling a Felork. So, yeah, if anyone suggests anything different, I'll go back. But, classes, we got a couple new guys. So we got Fighter. Aside from the ones you already know, Fighter are going to be a class that mainly use their hands and fists. That's the same thing. They're going to use their fists and feet to engage in combat. Someone in the chat, I remember, said once like a monk in our Discord. Not really, no. Monk is more like martial arts. These guys are going to be more like street fighters. Like, throw them up. So that's how these guys are going to be, punching and kicking. And that's what they're going to equip. They won't have any weapons or anything like that. Their hands and feet are their weapons. So they'll have less slots to equip, but we're going to make up for that. Volpera, or Totolin, the turtle people from BFA. Yeah, those guys are actually really unique. The turtle guys, I don't even know if I'm saying that word right, Totolin, but those turtle guys are very, very unique. Like, they could honestly be a very good like consideration for a future new race. I think in the future we're gonna have Draconid and one more that's undecided. Two more that's undecided. But on the probably the third Anarchy expansion, we're gonna have Draconids. Not the ones from Dragonflight. We're gonna have the OG Draconids. They'll either be the classic model or the same OG, but like the newer model. So, but we're not gonna have like I don't even know what they're called in Dragonflight. Whatever those guys are playable in Dragonflight are not the ones I'm talking about. So I'll probably also show a picture of that in a second. If I knew how to use this program a bit more fluent, I'd probably just show you a picture right now. But first day, so taking it simple. So yeah, we got the fighters. You got your street fighters basically, and you got Reaper. Reaper is basically an influence from Necromancer. Let them equip armor. Well, the turtle folk, yeah, the turtle people would be awesome. I'd really like them. Unless you mean Draconids. I like both. Maybe those guys can go together. I don't know why, but I don't think we're going to have the four-legged Draconid. I think we're going to have the two. But if we can get the four-legged, I think it'd be epic to have the four-legged Draconid playable at the same time introducing the four-legged Centaur playable. Those two together would make a dope combination for an expansion. And that might be Anarchy 3.0, the third expansion. So they'll either have 4 legs or 2 legs, but those guys will be an epic combo. The 2-piece combo. Yeah, the Draconid, they would be cool. They would be really nice. The turtle people would be awesome to have on the second expansion. The second expansion is going to be very water-based. So the second expansion is going to be the Naga and the Jinyu. You can already tell the models are finished. So the second expansion's really on the just around the corner. Like it's worked on ahead of time. while the third expansion is really the one that needs the most work right now. But again, we're still in the first one, so there's a lot of time, hopefully. But yeah, let's go ahead and say that the Reaper, they're influenced from necromancers. Basically, they are commanders of the dead. And if I'm not wrong, it probably still says necromancer right there. It does. But yeah, they command the dead. They'll have spells that, you know, you click on this one spell and 3 skeletons are going to rise from the ground. If possible, from the ground. But they'll basically rise and they'll come and aid you in battle for a little bit, or they'll do something. They're gonna really be commanders of the dead. That's the best way to express them. Kind of like you've seen with the Lich King, but not that OP. You gotta keep things balanced. Honestly, for the Draconid, equipping armor, I think y'all might have to pull some magic like you did with the Jinyu. Yeah, I think some we're gonna need some Doctor Strange stuff going on to get those 4-legged guys working right, to be honest. I mean, if we can get the skeleton guys working first, maybe we can come back and say, alright, now we're ready for 4 legs. Like, for real, that'd be awesome, though. These guys, though, the skeletons, I have to say, even though you can see, like, the chest armor, it really only goes on their spine, because, again, that's the only part of them that's able to equip it. That's the only part that has the mesh on it. So, even though that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, having a skeleton that can control the dead just makes sense. Like, it just feels like if there is a class that the Reaper / Necromancer would be able to play, I feel like skeleton just has to be there. Because they are dead, you know, so it would make a lot of sense. But let's go back. We got Felorg. So the third class is Felcaster, which is essentially a substitute or a subcategory, from Demon Hunters. So, boom. These guys were the first class that we worked on. They were actually Demon Hunters. That's why they have the glaives on. And we actually went as far as to already making the entire class spells, talent trees, and again, it has nothing to do with Legion. Well, not again. It's the first time I'm saying this. But this class has nothing to do with Legion's Demon Hunter. Even when we first made it, the only part of them that resembles them is, of course, we had to take on to those sweet visuals, so we adapted that, but we made our own background for them. And one more change that we're going to do, to officially signify them as Felcasters and not Demon Hunters, is we're going to give them a skull instead of a glaive. Kind of like Illidan, how he used to just stare into that skull of, I think, Gul'dan. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to have them... Glaives probably is going to be an option still, but then they can't be called Felcasters. They probably need to just be called, like, Fel something. Or, again, refraining from Demon Hunters, because they're not Legion's Demon Hunters. So the best way to go about this is by giving them a new name. Yeah, so these guys are pretty much done. Like, their abilities are finished, their talent trees are finished. They just need some revamping to work with all the recent changes that we made. But again, these were the first classes that we worked on, so they're the most developed. But Fighter and Reaper, and ignore that will not happen on release, but the Fighter and the Reaper are going to definitely be introduced as well. I mean, these guys are right there. We have a very clear vision for them. Yeah, so that's I have to check something real quick. But yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna go back to Felorg because these guys are the ones I want to create. I kind of want to even make an ogre, not gonna lie. But let's stick to Fel. We'll make a warrior. I know I'm kind of keeping it simple, but we'll show the custom classes maybe on the second stream. That'd be cool. And we'll get into some of the racial abilities of some of these guys in a bit. Not all of them have the racial abilities finished, so as of right now, you probably won't see too much. Again, in the next video, though, you'll see that. Customization. Here you go. This is kind of inspired the... Hey, thanks. I appreciate it, Melo. And this customization screen is kind of inspired from that one character creation concept that we made like a long time ago. The videos on YouTube on I think anarchy-wow's YouTube channel, and it got pretty popular. It got like a couple 100,000 views, so that was pretty dope. That was pretty cool. And yeah, a lot of people voted for that new concept where every page is what is its own thing. So the first page is for races, second class is 30 is customization, and the fourth is finalizing. I think even in that video, the first page was picking a faction. So here you don't have that, because we may, in the beginning I said that we may not have Resurgence and Eclipse, because it may end up just being factionless. So that'll probably be the case. On release, you'll probably see that these races have no banners. It'll just be like a circle right here of race icons, and you can just kind of pick in a circle. That'll probably be what's going on. Can you guys see my cursor, by the way, like as I move it around? Let me see. Really not too sure. Yeah, you guys can. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen, most likely. Factionless. And you'll see why when we log in. So yeah, all this stuff right here, pretty self-explanatory. You got your mugshot preview, your other side mugshot, and back, front, original. All these buttons right here, something you're probably used to. Not these, but this is something you're used to, the rotations. And customizations. Let's get into that. I know there's going to be a topic. As of right now, oh, thanks, I appreciate y'all. I'm glad you could see the cursor. As of right now, customizations are there for most of the races. Some of them have limited customizations. None of them have no customizations, but some of them have limited customizations. So Felworks, skin color is all you can do as of right now. Maybe not on release, which is around the corner, but as of right now, you can only do skin color. But if you go into another race like Arakoa, you have everything. You have skin color, you have your face, if you can see that. Why am I doing that when I can do that? You have the face, I'll even do a left one. Feather style, beak color, beak itself. So, a lot of these things already, all of these basically have customizations, except for like Skeleton, Megaliath, Felorc, maybe Tuskar, and that's about it. The rest of the guys have customization, so just have to point that out, because I know some people were asking questions about that. So we'll just hit randomize to pick a random skin color. There we go. Hit next, and you'll see again we got something in development, which is the summation and the naming part. What's going to happen as of right now, the plan is everything you selected in the previous pages. Wow, that was a mega fail. Everything you selected in the previous pages is going to be right here. Your race, your class, your customization selections, and finally in the naming you're going to have, based on everything that you did, everything you selected, again, your race, your class, your customizations, text is going to appear here to kind of give you insight on what you could name your character, or a little bit of background on your character. Sarek, alright, sure, I'll show Sarek for sure. These guys also probably a little bit limited, but let's see. We got the skin color, not too much going on the face. Alright, they're a little bit limited, but you got your skin color, which kind of changes a lot. But yeah, we should have more customizations. Definitely. We'll have that very soon. A lot of things has been on our plate, to be honest, aside from just the race creation. Like, the gameplay itself has been the main priority. So, I hope we're gonna still get into that. But yeah, I hope it's okay. Sorrow do still have some limits, but they'll work pretty well in game. And we'll have some more customizations coming very, very soon. But yeah, that's the idea with this page. So we'll hit randomize. We'll actually call this one streamer. Why not? Finish. Boom. Your first character is created. You got some UI differences here too, like these. Very simple stuff. Anarchy logo is clickable. You can visit the site, click settings, click back, stuff like that. The delete button is now on the side, so there is no delete button that looks as big as this. You just click. And you can also notice that the realms and add-on button. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it, Michael. And the realms and add-on buttons are removed because add-ons have to be limited for the stuff that we introduced. It uses a lot of basically we have an add-on that's pre-installed into the game, and if we allow access to it, I've seen people in the beta who purposely try and mess with that add-on for no reason. It doesn't do anything besides break your own experience. Like, you can't even exploit the game with that. It just breaks your own experience. So I don't know if they did that by accident or something. So we just made sure that it won't happen by removing it. And realms, there's only one realm, Anarchy. So no more realm button. But let's get into it. And keep in mind we're on the developer's realm right now. On release it'll say Anarchy. To come to think of it, this whole thing should probably just be hidden. But we'll keep it. So enter world. Squaboom. You got your map. This loading screen is going to change. It actually is going to change drastically. So yeah, a lot of what I'm showing you right now is going to be different upon release. It's just in development. So please do keep that in mind, as always. I've been talking for a minute though. I'm gonna take a second to rehydrate while I wait for this loading time. This loading time will basically give you a gist of how fast my computer is. I hope it doesn't prove me wrong out of nowhere. Please do. Yeah, it's not going to prove me wrong. Alright, so I saw a question on Discord the other day. Michael, I think that's you who asked that too. Actually, I think it was a DM, where you asked SSD for the win. I hope so, man. Like, SSD definitely for the win. Even my Windows cursor is starting to show now. Alright, there we go. There we go. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll close that. We'll probably find a way to get rid of this automatic tutorial that just pops up out of nowhere. And you can still tell my computer's still loading everything. There we go, NPCs finally appeared. Thank you. And I swear my head is starting to itch from this hat right here. This is the same hat I wore in my first video 10 years ago. So I'm sticking with it. I may just have every video with this hat. That's the goal. As of right now, that's also in development. But yeah, so this is where you start. You start when I push the M button right now to show you the map. I'm going to appear in the wrong area. It's because the map updated many times, so we haven't updated the final 2D version of the map yet. So keep in mind that when I show you this, it says I'm at Union Tower, but really I'm like somewhere here. So yeah, we'll fix that. But it still is semi-accurate. It's still quite accurate, if I'm being honest. So you can still, use it. But yeah, you start somewhere in Wallowside, on the outskirts of Wallowside, and this is the map. You have, 7. You have, actually, there's more than 8 zones. There's 8 zones right here. There's 9, but there's some more inside over here and inside over there, which we'll get to. But you start somewhere out here, and your whole goal is to go all the way across the map, and this is where you level up. You know, so just to take you briefly on the first experience, I think what I'll do right now is just probably the first 5 levels of playthrough, or I'll just do, and you guys let me know how this plan is. You know, I'm down to cooperate, but I'll probably just give you the by the way, guys, if my voice is like really loud, am I distorted when you guys hear me, or is it okay? It's showing me that I'm hitting like the reds, but I hope not. If I'm distorted, let me know. I'll fix that. But right now, I'll give you guys like a little sneak peek of the gameplay. Like, I'll show you up to the first significant mark, and then we'll probably stop there, because there's going to be like 3 to 6 more significant marks before you get to like max level. So we're just going to hit like the first one. But keep in mind, this is a progressional game. It's supposed to get more and more, reaching the climax as you go. So it's supposed to start out very, very simple. So you kind of start out in a very Blizz-like experience where, you know, you take this quest. Do you guys want me to read the quests? Because I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't do that. Not now. But it's worth reading because it gives you the gist of the story. These beginner quests kind of tell you, you know, the first order of business is to show you have a backbone and go kill some boars down the street. So that's what we're gonna go do. We'll take out this weapon right here and go murk some of these boars. Yeah, and I hope it was. We'll also make the map a little bit brighter. Again, everything you're looking at is developmental. Sounds good to me. Maybe a little pitchy. Pitchy? No, don't tell me I've been sounding. Hold on, I need to hear myself. I need to double check how I sound here. Okay, no, that's just my quality. It sucks. Anyways, good luck with the stream. Excited to see more things to come. I sadly have to go now, but we'll catch up on the video later for sure. Nalo, my friend, as always, I appreciate you. Salute, my buddy. Thank you for joining in today. I hope to catch you very soon. And stay in contact, my friend. I'll see you very soon. Take care. Alright, y'all. So we murked this boar. We're gonna just keep going here. You know, so the whole gist right here is you're kind of going through showing yourself, proving yourself, you know, as every Euro game, every MMO, you gotta like prove yourself in the beginning. So we're doing some very minute boar stuff. You can see you're getting experience a little bit faster than usual, and that is the case. The experience rate is boosted to kind of fit the speed of the current map. But it'll change over time. It'll probably get slower. Our goal, to be honest, is to make the leveling experience as Blizz-like speed as possible. What I mean by that is we just want to make sure that you don't just zoom through the leveling experience. And we want to make sure that the leveling experience is not boring. It's not just extremely like mind-numbingly simple. You know, we want to make sure that it's exciting. So if you bear through the first kill that, gather this quest, it gives you enough levels to get to impactful parts of the game. There's one thing on my mind that I want to mention, but I think I'm going to wait until it happens. So yeah, we're a level 2 Felork, making our way through the map of Evercross. What it do? So I got one more boar to slay. I've played this intro so many times that it's just kind of second nature to me right now. But yeah, it's something we're always gonna work on. Always gonna keep improving. But let's keep it going. I finished that first quest. Again, once we get to like level 5 is when you're probably going to start seeing some significance. But there are also some changes in the game that I want to talk about. But you don't unlock some of them until later on. Like the achievements. We have a whole new list of achievements. Things that you can do that were just never there before. A lot of Anarchy's inspiration comes from, of course, World of Warcraft, and it comes from other MMO games like Last Chaos, which is a game, a very, very old MMO game, but it also has a lot of inspiration into this development, into this project. And believe it or not, console story games have a major impact on the way this game is played, the way it was made. Particularly that original stuff you see, like you definitely saw it a lot in PS2, even PS1, PlayStation, and the 4. You know, games like I kind of don't want to spoil them, but games like Detroit, games like Detroit Become Human, that is. I don't know, I'm spamming that one spell. Games like Spider-Man are a major impact as well. It sounds weird, how do you mix these story games with an MMO? But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to kind of keep it still feeling like an MMO, while the story we want to tell is very MMO. But the way the game is played at certain times are going to feel different. So if you bear with me throughout some of these quests right here, I know it's just kind of kill this guy with that. We'll get to some interesting parts. But to talk a little bit more about the map, we do have PvP. There's a whole arena right here, and we have a new PvP system. We actually designed our own 1v1 system, and the way you acquire PvP gear, PvP points. All these things are completely new scripted. They're completely scripted and new. So yeah, I hope to get to show you that sometime. I think what I'm gonna do, even though I could probably just use like commands to get my way through there, right? Like just give myself a level, but I don't want to cheat. So I'm going to be a player right now, and I'm just gonna play the game. And I think I'll probably stop at the first significant point, like I said, where things will start to appear a little bit different. And then in the second stream and so on, I'll probably continue. I don't know how much I want to show right now, or how much, you know, the project should be exposed, but I'll definitely have a second stream coming up soon where we dive into it a bit more. Kind of like a part 2 of the playthrough. Alright, we're level 4. So we'll probably be like 6 or 7 when that impact happens. But yeah, there's a lot of stages you go through in this game. And I'm kind of lagging. I hope I'm not lagging for y'all. But there's a lot of stages you're going to go through. Like I said, You go out, you go through this entire map, and we're only right here. So there's a lot to do. And actually, the version of the game you're seeing right now is also a limited version. Like, what I mean by that is on release, you're going to go in a different sequence than what you're seeing right now. You still start in this area. During beta, during our first open beta, it was still Alliance and Horde, and Horde started here. You can tell from all the Horde red, and the Alliance started on the other side of this hill. So they were both level 1 through 5 questing zones, leveling zones. But that's changed. All that's changed. Now you all start in one location. There are no factions. And that really allows for a lot more space to be used in the map. A lot of areas are now transformed to higher leveling areas. Instead of having 2 areas for leveling 1 through 5, and having 2 areas that have like a similar experience, but one's Alliance, one's Horde, for even levels 5 through 10. Now instead, you just have the entire map to experience. Horde get to experience everything, Alliance get to experience everything. It's not only an extended gameplay, but it's also an extended exploration across the map. Places where Horde couldn't go are redesigned so that they're no longer faction-based. So yeah, just a little something right there. But alright, let's keep going. Now, being that I've already played this, to be honest, like a lot, I'm like, being that the way I've always played this is by using my commands, speeding through it. When I say commands, if you're not familiar, you know, using Game Master tools, I can like make myself go faster and stuff like that. And while developing these areas, while designing the quests here and doing all that, I'll typically not go this slow. You know, if I were to go this slow, the game would probably be like half developed as it is right now. So I'd always need to like speed through things. So this is like one of the few times I've not few. I've played tested this game so many times. Y'all, like, Anarchy has been in development since like it started in 2014, 2013, and wow, yeah, I think next year, 2024, is going to be Anarchy's 10-year anniversary. That's kind of wild to think about. I mean, this video is a 10-year anniversary. Yeah, it's really great to be back. But yeah, Anarchy has been in development for a minute, a really long time, and it's come a very, very long way. It went from being a 255 private server to being again a 255 private server. It used to initially be called Real Storm WoW, and then that eventually turned into Seismic WoW, and that's like 2012 probably. And it officially became Anarchy in 2014. You could probably find some really old stuff about Real Storm WoW. Some really wacky stuff too. But fun nonetheless. But yeah, this game's been in development for a long time. But it's finally here. It's finally made it. This is like my first time streaming for this long ever. First time streaming ever on YouTube, but first time talking for this long ever. Consistently. So, yeah, I'm getting used to talking to myself in a room, I'm not gonna lie. But here I am, nonetheless. It is also pretty damn late. It's almost like 1 a.m. I'm doing this for y'all, man. I'm doing this for y'all. But I am getting a little tired. But again, I spoke that yawn into existence. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, my energy just went from here to like here. But yeah, I'm still. I can't even think. I'm still prominent though on. Oh, I finished this quest. I'm wilding. I'm doing the same quest and I already finished it. Yeah, leave me alone, imp. Hop in my way. Yeah, I'm still prominent though on showing y'all the first impactful moment in the game, where it kind of diverges away from being your average MMO. So if you can bear through this soggy eyes right now, then I think we're gonna get somewhere. I had no time to actually, well, I had time, but like nothing went right when I tried to start the stream. I was supposed to have background music in here. I was supposed to have something better than stream starting soon on a piece of paper. Yeah, a lot was supposed to happen, to be honest, but it didn't go that way. Next time though, tune in for that. It's gonna be 10 times better. Actually, every time it's gonna be better. So next time will be double the greatness, and then triple, and then quadruple, and then penta, and then don't ask me after that because I don't know the term at least. Alright, Union Perpetrators. Alright, this one, you gotta use some spells here. This one gets a little tough, not gonna lie. You gotta spam a little bit. Nice. Alright, y'all, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be like 2 minutes. Good job. I said 2 minutes, right? That was 2 minutes? That was 2 minutes. Was that 2 minutes? That was 2 minutes. That was 2 minutes. Alright. Let's get back to it. Had to get my tea, you know. I said the energy was down there. We gotta make it sky high, baby. So let's keep it sky high. Alright, what do we gotta do? We gotta collect some chamomile plants, some chamomile herbs. Give me the herbs. I like my herbs and spices. Let's do it. I wonder what that crypt is. We'll have to find out. At a certain time that's not right now. Is there something in there? I don't know. Do I really know? I don't know. We'll have to find out. That midnight madness is sinking in, I'm not gonna lie. I call this time of night, 1:07 a.m., it's called developer turmoil. It's around that time, you know, in this game you have resurrection sickness, you get developer sickness around this time of night. When that one code is not working, but it just has you like tweaking, tossing and turning in bed like, damn, I can't go to sleep until it's finished. Alright, I'll get up and do it. That's how it be sometimes. That's how it is. First sip. Like it's a drinking channel. It's hot, otherwise I would not have sipped it like that. But yeah. Alright, we got some rewards here. I'm gonna go for the gauntlets. It had the most armor. Would I have already known that? Did I place that gauntlet there as a reward? Am I asking myself questions in the mid of the night? Is the sky blue? Alright, we're going to speak to Gamok. There you are, streamer. I have been expecting your return. There are matters that must be attended to. Well, I wouldn't attend to those matters, but he is giving me 820 experience points. So I guess it's worth it. Let's see what you guys say. Report to Hellscream's Vanguard. Your trials against the Union perpetrators are finished here in the camp. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the Horde territory of Hellscream's Vanguard and seek out Master Lurbook. Hellscream's Vanguard is east out of the camp, then right at the road. Tell Lurbook of the Union perpetrators and that they have reached Wallowside. Discover from them Wallowside. Okay. Discover from him if they have yet reached Hellscream's Vanguard. Go, streamer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Union perpetrators' hideout is but the herald of a larger threat. ... Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see what to do. He told me to go down here. What did he say? Take a left or take a right? I think he said take a right. Let's take a right. Take a right. Vithorus, don't you already know? Maybe. But when it's 1:10 a.m., you don't really know what you know. You just know that you may know. But do you know that you know? Now my computer's lagging. I think it's hearing my questions and it's like, stop it. Alright, I'll stop. There we go. No, alright, there we go. See, this is why I need a new computer. How can my next stream be bigger, greater, better if it's lagging on me when I try to enter a zone? But we're gonna make it work, baby. We're gonna make it work. Alright, let's go. Vanguard Lurbuck. Tomato? Alright, complete quest. Learn a thing or two. So we just progressed into the next zone. Now let's go down to that building right there. Right here. Respect my authority. Alright. Put some respect on it. Hey, there's that female Felork. Or Fork for short. Learn a thing or two. Who did you say sent you? Sergeant Mocklock thinks. Ah, yeah, Vanguard Lurbook. His sending and your arrival is actually at a prerogative time. Is it now? Is it really? Or is he just lying? So he can tell me that I need to take his quest. I don't know, but we're gonna take his quest anyways. Alright, so I'm a warrior. Character enhancements, it's invisible. They're there, but they're actually hidden because they're probably gonna get updated. They will get updated. That's why they're hidden. Simple parchment, continue, complete quest. There we go, level 7. What to do? Alright. Oh wait, he's the trainer. See, at 1:12 a.m. I start to forget the things that I even put there. I'm trying to sell something to a trainer. That's just what happens this late at night. Let me sell all my goodies because I need that guap. I need the bank so I can buy me some spells because I'm gonna need them. All right, that's all I can afford right now. Let me go up the bank up. Ah, this is hot. And then I'm gonna come back. For any of y'all who are not wondering, by the way, I'm gonna tell you anyways. I'm drinking tea. Green tea. Add a little bit honey, a little bit of season on the salad. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Earn your stripe. This one I'll read for y'all. I see a young warrior like yourself, and I see opportunity, but that is merely the beginning. A warrior like you should be putting their offense to the test. There is nothing more proving than the victory of a hero in battle. Sergeant Mocklock looks over you. Go west to Hellscream's Vanguard. Alright, that's west. You can tell right there. Oh, go west to Hellscream's Vanguard, and to the south near the training dummies, you will find Seon Strike. He is another trainee who's looking for a fair challenge in combat. Be the one to accept his challenge. Nah, but you know what? For 50 copper, just because of that 50 copper, I'm gonna do it. Not because of the stream, but because of that 50 copper. Alright, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy training? That's how an anarchy-wow speaks. If you want my attention, you're gonna need to prove you deserve my attention, warrior. Alright then, I accept your challenge. Let the games begin. Boom. Now you gotta take him out. Show him that he should have never offered you that challenge without saying I respect if I took that L. Yeah, at least he had to commence his place, but oh man. Don't do this to me. Alright, you see? Alright. I didn't think I'd take the L at all today, but it looks like the L didn't stop with the computer. Alright, we're gonna make our way down from this custom graveyard down the street to down the block. We're gonna go past 50. I don't know how much, but we're gonna. If you know where that's from, you're an OG. Respect now. Respect or resurrect? Yes. I'm gonna sit down so I can get my HP back up. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it, alright? We're gonna do it. Oh! Off to a rough start, but we're gonna make it happen. Give me that buff. Oh, yeah? You think your HP is not going to be lower than mine? Is that what's going on right now? Oh, look at that. Look at that. You fought well, streamer. You've proven yourself a fair opponent. Why, thank you. I knew you'd understand. Hope y'all got your eyes peeled. 'Cause, yeah. I won that battle. No one can say otherwise. I won that battle. Or else my name wouldn't be Waseem Spider. 'Cause it's not. Earn your stripe. I heard about your victory in battle with Sound Strike. Yeah, he heard about it too. Maybe there's something more to you, warrior. You know what? I think you're up to something. Vanguard's blessing. The time has come to receive the wise words and blessings that every young warrior like yourself has been accommodated by at one time or another. Speak to the Apostle of Vanguard and listen carefully to what he has to say. If the Apostle savors you, then he will give you his blessing. If the Apostle of Vanguard gives you his blessing, then I will have an important task for you. Be ready, warrior. Alright. 1600 EXP? Alright. I could use that. I think so. What's in that cave? We'll find out in the next one. I'm telling y'all, when at 1:18 a.m., you're gonna get some natural tweaks going on. Alright, Apostle of Vanguard. The roads are rugged and our boots are worn, but as we get tired, we also get further in progress. Sounds like Anarchy's development. It is to each his individual duty to continue choosing the path that will lead to glory. How you choose your path is up to you, but be mindful in your decisions. I may not be able to give you the answers, but I can give you my blessings and light that you do what is right for the Horde. For the Horde. Alright, I won't even cap to y'all. My voice is like lower toned than how I started this video, because again, it is pretty damn late. I got neighbors, y'all. I can't be out in this late at night, so we're gonna keep it to a minimum until next time. Alright, Apostle of Vanguard, give me your blessings. You're gonna want to hold still. Alright, I'm holding still. Don't worry. Oh, well, look at that. Vanguard's blessing. You have my blessing, streamer. Thanks, he just blessed our stream. Not even gonna lie. Armor increased by 5 for 30 minutes. I like where that's going. I really can't complain. Hey, a fellow work. A fellow. What's going on there, buddy? Zlog. We're gonna ignore that quest horde right there. Not gonna be there during release. Alright. What it do? I hope this lag isn't that bad for y'all. I think it's just lagging because I'm streaming. Or so I'd like to think. Alright. Mocklook. Vanguard's blessing. I expect your conversation with the Apostle of Vanguard went well. I hope his blessing has cleared your thoughts and has you ready for what comes next. Give me that 1600 XP. That's what's up. Alright. Assisting the Warden. When conflict weighs high, there must be a hero to resume equilibrium. Are you prepared to be that hero, streamer? I think I am. Deck Warfall is our fierce warden who maintains control with the criminals amongst Evercross. This map. I gotta stop doing that. Deck Warfall is our fierce warden who maintains control with the criminals amongst Evercross. He's looking for a young warrior to assist him with his needs. Whether you think you are or are not, it is our actions that speak the loudest. Facts. Well, look at that. You got some new rewards for me. And a silver and 1250. But I'll take the rewards, I won't even lie. Alright, so I can't move until I do something about this. Assisting the warden. This is an instanced quest. Are you ready to begin assisting the warden? Do y'all want to help assist the warden? Is the warden worth assisting? Huh? Aye, we'll help him, Let's see what he wants. Go downstairs and assist Warden Thek Warfall with his needs. Alright. Should I just leave? No, I'll go downstairs. Alright, let's see what he wants. Let's see what the warden wants. I gotta start these streams earlier. Aye. So, here he is, Thek Warfall, the Warden. These are criminals amongst our society, and they must be contained. As the warden of this prison, I always make sure that culprits will be held accountable. As you can see, there aren't too many of us down here. No, not at all. It's just you. Being that I must keep my attendants present in this prison, I need your assistance with handling one of our prisoners. Are you ready to provide your assistance? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Alright. Most of the prisoners in here are only facing a few years. Only? He's a fellow like me. Except for this one right here. Oh. The prisoner? This prisoner is facing life for murder and being unlawful to the faction compromise. Hence no factions. By that COVID. It wasn't me. I'm innocent. Alright. Streamer, you are here because you must execute this prisoner. Well, that's a bearing burden to put on someone. I didn't do it. Please, do not do this. A1 voice acting skills right now. Bro man, what's good? Hey bro man, what's poppin'? Hope you're doing good, dude. Welcome to the stream. It's kind of quiet tonight, am I gonna lie? It is pretty late too. But thank you for joining. Streamer, take the prisoner outside and prove that actions have consequences. Report to Sergeant Mocklock when you serve justice. Well, he considers murder justice, but he's trying to stop the act of murder by murder. So anyways. Alright y'all, this is gonna be almost the end of the stream. We're gonna do this one, and I think we're gonna call it after. Bro man, I'm sorry I'm about to end it while you just joined, but we'll definitely have another one very soon and much earlier. Alright prisoner, you coming with me? Let's go. Well, look at that. It's kind of glitched right there, but we'll take care of that. Alright, your first impactful moment in the game. You can either execute or release. Choose a path. This is where that Detroit Become Human influence comes in. Bro man, if you're still here, hey, what's good? My friend, if you're here, which I see you, what you want to do? You want to execute or you want to release? Call the shots. Choose our first path that's going to conclude this stream for the night. If you're wondering about the hat, by the way, because I know it's your first time like seeing me probably, I always wore this hat in my YouTube videos like 10 years ago, so I decided to keep the tradition going. But bro, man, it's up to you. I'll cheers it to you. Would you like to give this prisoner a chance and release them, or do you want to execute? It's going to be up to you. Alright. We're going to go ahead and bro man ain't around right now, but it's alright. So we're gonna make the decision in our hands. By our, I mean moi. So we're gonna go ahead and it's a tough one. Let me just say that these decisions impact the rest of the game. Every time you make a choice, the ending is different. Yeah, that's about all I can say right now. Yeah, we're gonna end it right here. We're not gonna make a choice. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's do it. Enough buffoonery at 1:30 a.m. Let's get to it. I think we're gonna execute. Unfortunately, I really would not have, but it's the route for this video. My arms will fight. Here we go. Hey, title unlocked. I'm sorry. Damn, I feel bad. I never execute. I don't know why I did for the stream. I never execute. Alright, then we can go back up. And it said title unlocked. I do need to do that though. Let me just do that real quick. You're not looking at any of this. This is not happening. Alright, titles. We got The Merciless. And if I were to click names, my name, yep. You unlock the title, The Merciless, by choosing that path. And a couple other things. But I was just following orders. I had to execute because the warden told me to. Would I blindly follow orders like that next time? Probably not. But for the first time around, I wasn't trying to get in trouble with the warden. Warden Beck Warful tells me of your success with your first execution. I congratulate you, streamer. That's tough. I think we're gonna take the chest. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. Boom. First quest complete. First impactful quest complete. And level 8. I think this is where we're going to end it, y'all. This is as far as I'm going to go in the first stream. But shall we have another stream and we'll continue the adventure. And of course get into some more stuff. And I did promise in this video that there will be a giveaway. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give y'all a code. And if you stay tuned in Discord, I'll let you know when you can use it, and you'll unlock anarchy points. And the anarchy points again can be spent at the store, the in-game store, the website store, which is currently is just an in-game store. There is no side store, but there will be soon. So I'm gonna give you all a code. I'm gonna show it, and whoever first uses the code is gonna be the first person to get the points for free. Again, anarchy points are a paid currency, so you can use this to get it for free. And give me a second here, and I'll tell y'all what the code is. I'm just gonna write it in game as my character saying something. If you're wondering what this is, by the way, it's a world chat. Hey world, boom! Everyone who's online sees it. Actually, there's no more who list. So you can only chat through world chat if you want to talk to everyone or if you want to see who's online. There's no more who, there's no /who, none of that stuff. You just have a world chat. What it do, Z? Again, I'm on my local development realm, so it's just me. Again, the game's not online yet. But stay tuned at anarchy-wow.com and you'll find out a lot of good stuff. And you'll find out when the game's online. Oh, thanks, Golgor. What's going on? I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the stream's actually about to end, but I've been streaming for a couple hours right now. But I am about to share a code, a giveaway code. As the title says, I was not clickbaiting. So this code that I'm gonna give, you'll be able to get free anarchy points with it. Just stay tuned on Discord. I'll give y'all a link where you can use it. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. One or 2 a.m. Oh, that's crazy. No worries. I started so late streaming today. I had a lot of problems with the computer. Literally, the blue screen of death hit me, and like I had to restart. Took like an hour just to get back online. But next stream is gonna be a lot earlier in the day. A lot earlier. Like 6 hours earlier than today's stream. So I hope we'll be at a good time. I was thinking of using like a random generator, but I think we're gonna just make up a code right now, and I'll make sure that is the code that you can use. I think the code that we're gonna use is okay, it's a very simple code, but if you stay tuned on Discord tomorrow and you use this code, I was at the first stream, just like that, one word. I'll write it again. I was at the first stream. I write it to everyone online. It was only me because it's a local realm. I was at the first stream. You'll unlock free anarchy points, the paid currency to get stuff from the item store. And yeah, honestly, there's going to be more stuff that you can use anarchy points for. You can actually get it for free in the game by unlocking certain things. And we're going to introduce a bundles page on the website where you can probably get like early access with anarchy points, or you can get very like exclusive things that are different than just in-game cosmetics. Again, none of them are going to be, you're going to get cosmetics, but you can also get stuff outside of the game with anarchy points. Maybe like something on Discord, or again, early access passes, stuff like that. Maybe before the game's released, you can get like a test run for like just using your points. So yeah, this kind of little fun system. So use this code. I was at the first stream, and I feel like changing it now. I feel like making it I was at the first anarchy stream. But you know what? We're gonna stick to it. I was at the first stream. Use that code. Tomorrow on Discord, I'll provide a link. If you know, you know. No one else is gonna know unless you watch this vid, unless you're here right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. And thank you so much, everyone who tuned in. I really appreciate y'all. Like, this is my first stream ever on YouTube. Really one of my first streams ever. And you guys made it so fun. I won't even lie. Like, I love you guys' engagement in the chat, and I really look forward to doing another stream very soon. Just make sure the anarchy points can't be used to overpowered items. Balance is important. 1000%. 1000%. Balance is very important. The only thing you'll be able to use points for in game is going to be cosmetics, transmogs, pets, maybe like even well, you can also get mounts, stuff like that. But I was gonna say you can also get like custom cosmetics, like we have a, you know, the special menu. You have costumes. You can do all this, so you can like become a Murloc. Maybe you can unlock more costumes. But aside from that, I meant like real custom cosmetics. Like maybe instead of a pet, you have like some kind of new object that you can spawn, like scripted cosmetics. So yeah, I really hope. I look forward to that. I think that's gonna be awesome. And you know, the store right now, if you actually want to take a quick look at it, literally I'll just be a second, because it is almost 2 a.m. my time. I am gonna have to go pretty soon. But just to give you a very brief look, and if you're just tuning in and you're wondering why my voice is a little bit low, because I got neighbors and it's 2 a.m. Which is why I'm definitely going to start streaming a lot earlier. But I also want to do streams where I just develop the game while streaming, so I'm kind of doing two birds, one stone, you know? Getting the release date sooner and still connecting, you know, with you guys. But here we go. The store, if I'm doing this right, you should sleep. Yeah. I'm definitely about to go to sleep, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely about to call it. Oh, I think everything's still loading. Yeah, my computer's very slow. Like I said, it took like 2 hours extra just to turn the live stream on. If it doesn't work, then I'll just save it for next time. But it should work. It should work. Yep, I think my computer's kind of tweaking. Yeah, it is. Okay. Never mind. I'll have to show you. I'll have to show this to you next time. But it's, you know what? I'll show it to you in a picture, in the form of a picture. But it's definitely coming soon. It's a real thing. It's not just it's not just a picture, as I'm about to show. Bear with me for just a second. Everything in me is just saying, show it next time. Like it's gonna take a second. So you know what? I'll follow my heart. I'll do that. Next time I'll show you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Gold Lord. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I'll save it for next time. I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining the first stream ever in 10 years. Let's go. And I'm hoping to do another stream very soon. So thank you guys. Hope you have a good day, a good night, good evening. I'll catch y'all soon. Take care. Deuces.